Alright guys, this is Winners League. Winner stays. Time for an all kill.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Roger that.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go,
Additional
sir.
supply depots required.
Job finished. Report for duty.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir. Orders received. SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Orders received. Job finished. I read you. Yes, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Job finished. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Orders, Captain. I read you. Right away, sir. Orders received. Roger that. I read you. Orders, Captain.
You want a piece of me, boy? Outstanding.
Orders, Captain. I read you. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain.
Standing by.
Reporting for duty. SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir. Reporting for
forces
duty.
are under
Orders
attack.
received. Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. I read you. Right away, sir. Orders received. Roger that. Right away, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy? Let's move.
Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir.
Standing by. Commander.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders received.
You want a piece of
SCV
me,
good to go,
boy?
sir.
Jacked up and good to go. Commander. Go, go, go.
Reporting for duty.
Give me
Job
something to
finished.
shoot.
Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. SCV good to go, sir.
Not
Yes,
enough
sir.
minerals.
Orders, Captain.
Not enough minerals.
Right away, sir. I read you. Roger that.
Not enough minerals.
Right away, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll. Bring it on. Go. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Orders, Captain.
I read you. Standing by.
Your forces
What do
are
you
under
want?
attack.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going.
SCV good to go, sir.
I read you.
Add-on complete.
I read you, sir. Something on your mind?
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. I read you. Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Orders
Ready to roll out.
I read you.
Yes, sir.
I
Proceed.
read you.
Sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
I
SCV good
read
to go,
you,
sir.
sir.
Orders, Captain.
Yeah?
Research complete.
Reporting for duty. Orders
I read
received.
you, sir. Oh, is that it?
Reporting for
Something on
duty.
your mind?
Reporting
Ready
for
to
duty.
roll out. I read you, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
I read you, sir.
Reporting for
Something on your
duty.
mind? I dig. I read you, sir.
I read you. Right away, sir. Roger
Something on your
that.
mind?
Additional supply
Oh,
depots
is that it?
required.
I read you. Job reporting for duty. I read you. I can't build that. Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
Destination, proceeding. Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to
Ready
go,
to
sir.
roll out.
Orders received. Reporting for duty. Affirmative.
Orders,
received.
sir. Move
I
it.
read you. Job's finished. Roger that. SCV good to go, sir.
Destination, bring it on. Identify target. Move it. Something on your
Good to go,
mind?
sir.
Orders, sir.
I read you.
Bring
I
it
can't
on.
build there.
Yeah, I'm going.
SCV good
Yes,
to go,
sir.
sir. I read you. Job right away,
Not enough
sir.
minerals.
Affirmative. I
Not
read you.
enough
I
minerals.
read you, sir. Orders, sir. Proceeding. Something on your mind? Yeah? Destination?
All right, good to go, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm going.
sir.
Orders,
SCV good to go, sir.
Move it. Yeah? Move it. Yeah? No problem. Identify target. Delighted to, sir. Proceed. What do you want? Identify target. All right. Destination. Bring it on.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah? Destination? Absolutely. Oh, is that it? Destination? Move it. What do you want?
Research
yes,
complete.
Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
No problem. Orders, sir. Absolutely.
Reporting for duty. I can't build there. Orders, Captain.
Something on your mind? Orders, sir. Delighted. What do you want?
Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. SCV good to go,
Something
sir.
on your mind? No problem. Yeah, I'm going.
Reporting for duty.
Orders, sir.
Add-on
Yes, sir.
complete.
Job orders received.
Piece of me, boy.
Reporting for duty.
All right, bring it on. Oh, is that it? No problem.
Yes, sir.
Checked up.
Job
Yeah.
finished. Orders, Captain. I can't
I
build
read
it.
you.
Orders, Captain.
Roll out. Identify target. Orders, sir.
Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty.
Orders,
SCV good to
sir.
go, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Proceed.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah.
Build there. Yes, sir. I read you. I read you. Yes, sir.
I read you. Orders, sir.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Identify
Reporting for
target.
duty.
Yes, sir.
Job finished.
Delighted to, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Additional supply depots
Destination.
required.
Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to go,
Absolutely.
sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir. Yeah.
Job finished. Job
that it?
finished.
I'm listening.
Ready to roll out.
Go ahead, HQ.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Roger that. I can't build
Destination.
there.
Hang on, we're in for some chops. In transit, HQ. Strap yourselves in, boys.
Orders,
Additional
Captain.
supply depots required.
All right. Bring it on.
SCV good to go,
I
sir.
dig.
Destination.
Job finished.
Input
Additional
Something on your
supply
mind?
depots required.
No problem. Oh, is that it?
coordinates.
Yeah, I'm going.
are under attack. Additional supply depots required.
Orders, Captain? Orders, Captain? Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain?
I'm listening.
Job
I copy that.
Ready to roll out.
Destination?
What do you want? Yeah? Yeah, I'm going.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you, sir. Identify target.
Additional supply forces are under
No
attack.
problem. Destination. Move it.
Add-on complete.
Sir.
Yes, sir? Orders, Captain?
All right. Bring it
Right away,
on.
sir. Roger that.
Ready to roll out. Calling online. Destination. All right. Bring it on. Destination.
Yes, sir? Job
Something on your mind? Identify target. Absolutely. System functional. Destination. Proceed. I read you. Go ahead, sir.
Upgrade forces are under
Yes,
attack.
sir. Orders, sir.
Add-on complete.
What do you want? Functional. Yes, sir.
Add-on complete.
All right.
Your forces are under
Target.
attack.
Absolutely.
I read you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going.
Yes, sir? Right
All
away,
right.
sir.
Bring it
I read
on.
you. I can't build there. Reporting for duty. I can't build there.
Something on your mind? All right. Bring it on. All right. Bring it on.
Yes, sir? Orders, Captain?
What do you want? Orders, sir. Something on your mind? All
Additional
right.
supply
Bring it on.
depots required.
Yes, sir?
Identify target. Something on your mind? Online. All right.
Additional
Bring
supply
it on.
depots required.
Something on your mind? Something on your mind? I read you, sir. Something on your mind? I did. Confirm. Something on your mind? Confirm. Ready to roll out.
Your forces are under attack.
I read you, sir.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you, sir.
Yes, sir?
What do
Affirmative.
you want?
Yes, sir?
I read you, sir. Standing by. Destination. Something on your mind? I read you, sir. I read you, sir.
Right away, sir.
Additional supply depots your forces are under attack.
Attack formation. Yeah?
I'm listening.
Job
In the fight.
Go ahead.
Bye, bye, bye.
Ready to roll out.
Upgrade complete.
Standing by. Attack formation. What do you want? Destination?
Job
Reporting in. Reporting in.
Destination? Strap yourselves in, boys.
All
Buckle
right.
up.
Bring it on.
In the fight. Bye, bye, bye.
Destination?
Your forces are under attack.
All right.
In
Bring
the
it
fight.
on.
Bye, bye, bye. Hang on.
Orders,
We're in
sir.
the job.
Transmit.
I'm listening. Strap yourselves in,
I
boys.
read you. Identify target. Calling online.
Your forces are under attack.
Bring it on. Sir. Calling on. Something on your mind?
Not enough energy.
Yeah? Orders, sir.
Additional supply depots required.
I dig. System yes, sir. Steady. Yes, sir.
Your forces are under
Something on
attack.
your mind? Orders, sir. Identify target. Orders, sir. Something on your mind? I dig. Destination? Destination? What do you want? Identify target on your mind? Destination? Ready to roll out. Something on your mind? Destination? Orders, sir. Identify target. Identify target. All right. Bring it
Your forces are under attack.
Something on your mind?
Not enough energy.
Something on your mind? Identify target. Orders, sir. Identify target. Yes, sir. Destination. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Bring it on.
Reporting for duty. I read you. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain?
What do you want?
Go ahead, tack off.
Not enough energy.
Yeah? Oh, is that it? Identify target. All right. Bring it on.
Your forces are under attack.
Ready to roll out. What do you want? I reach out. Identify target. I reach out. All right. Bring it on.
Sir. Job finished.
I reach out, sir.
Orders, Captain?
Destination.
Roger that. SCV good to go, sir.
Something on your mind?
Yes, sir. Roger that.
All right.
Orders, Captain? Job finished.
Oh, is that it?
Job finished.
Ready to roll out. What do you want? Destination?
Good to go,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Identify target. Destination?
I read you. Orders received.
Yes, sir.
Right away, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your
Identify
forces are
target.
under attack.
Orders, Captain?
Identify target.
SCV good to go. Job finished. I read you.
Calling online.
Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Calling online.
Something on your mind? Destination?
I read you.
Orders, sir.
Job finished.
Identify target. Ready to roll out.
Base is under attack.
System stop.
Orders, sir. Destination.
SCV good to go, sir.
Identify target. Proceed.
Chi-Chi.
Orders, Captain?
Not enough minerals.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. SCV good to go, sir.
Not enough
Orders
minerals.
received.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. SCV good to go,
Additional
sir.
supply depots
Job
required.
finished. Yes, sir. Roger that.
Not enough
Right
minerals.
away, sir.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Roger that. Yes, sir. Orders received. I read you. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. Job finished. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Job finished, sir. I read you. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. I read you.
You want a piece of
Orders,
me,
Captain.
boy?
Right away, sir. Orders received.
Standing by. Let's
I
move.
read you. Yes, sir.
Not enough
Reporting
minerals.
for duty. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Orders received. Job's finished.
Standing by. Outstanding. Go, go, go.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
Commander. Outstanding. Standing by. Outstanding.
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. Yes, sir. Orders received. Orders, Captain. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Standing by.
I read you. Right away, sir.
Your
Orders,
forces
Captain.
are under attack.
Orders received.
Commander.
Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Give me some issue.
Roger that. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
Not enough
Checked up
minerals.
and good to go.
Orders, Captain.
Not enough
SCV
minerals.
good to go, sir. Affirmative. I read you. Orders received. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
All right.
Orders
Bring it
received.
on. Something on your mind? No
SCV
problem.
good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
Additional
you
supply
want?
depots required.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, sir. Finished. Orders, Captain.
Your forces
Orders
are under
received.
attack.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Something on
Not
your
enough
mind?
minerals.
No problem. Yeah? Oh, is that it? I dig. Yeah, I'm going.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Roger that. I read you. I read you. Job finished.
Something on your mind?
Yes, sir. Job orders, Captain.
Add-on
Something on your
complete.
mind?
SCV good to go, sir.
Rock and roll.
Not enough
Reporting for
minerals.
duty.
Not
Reporting for
enough
duty.
minerals.
Yeah?
Not enough
No
minerals.
problem.
SCV good to go, sir. Job finished. Orders, Captain.
Commander.
Not enough
SCV good to go,
minerals.
sir.
I reach
Not
you,
enough minerals.
sir.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain.
Goliath
Not enough
online.
minerals.
Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain. SCV good to go,
I
sir.
reach
Not
you,
enough minerals.
sir. I reach you, sir.
Commander. Systems
Not enough
functional.
minerals.
Reporting for duty. SCV good to go,
Not
sir.
enough minerals.
I read you.
Additional supply depots required.
What do you want? Checked up and good to go. Outstanding.
Systems functional.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Orders received. Job finished. Orders, Captain. I can't tell, sir. Something's in the way. I read you.
Goliath
Orders,
online.
Captain.
Systems functional.
I read you.
Your forces are under attack. Additional supply depots required.
Something on your mind?
Job
Additional supply depots required.
Outstanding.
Job finished.
Calling
Not
online.
enough minerals.
Yes, sir.
Channel open.
Job reporting for duty. I can't build there.
Calling online.
I read you. SCV good to go, sir.
Systems functional.
I read you.
Channel open.
Something on your mind? I reach you,
Your
sir.
forces are under attack.
Checked up and good to go.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Goliath online.
Job finished. Orders,
Upgrade
Captain.
complete.
Channel
Yes,
open.
sir.
Target designated.
Not enough minerals.
Systems
SCV good to
functional.
go, sir. SCV good to go,
Channel
sir.
open.
Job
Additional
reporting for
supply
duty.
depots required.
Goliath
Yes, sir.
online.
Job finished. I read you.
Additional supply depots required.
I read you.
Go ahead,
Job
Tap.
finished.
Target
Additional
designated.
supply
Job
depots
finished. Reporting for
required.
duty.
Your forces are under
Job
attack.
finished.
Calling online.
Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Systems functional.
Not enough minerals.
TACOM locked.
SCP
Not
good to
enough
go, sir.
minerals.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Yeah?
Reporting for duty. I read you. Roger that.
Go ahead.
Affirmative. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Goliath
Orders, Captain.
online.
Job finished.
Confirmed.
SCP good to go, sir.
Not enough
Reporting
minerals.
for duty. Job finished. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comlink online. Go ahead, TACOM.
SCP
Not
good to
enough
go, sir.
minerals.
Systems functional.
Job finished.
Not enough minerals.
Job
I
finished.
reach
SCP
it,
good to go,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Roger that. Job finished. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Goliath online.
SCP good to go,
Something on
sir.
your mind?
SCP good to go, sir.
What do you want? No
Not
problem.
enough minerals.
No problem. Yeah, I'm going. No
SCP good to
problem.
go, sir.
Yeah, I'm
SCP
going.
good to go, sir. I
Your
read you.
forces are under
Roger
attack.
that.
Add-on
Right away,
complete.
sir. I read you. Roger that. I read you. SCP good to go, sir. Affirmative.
Ready to roll
Go
out.
ahead, TACOM.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir.
Your forces are under
Comlink
attack.
online.
SCP good to go, sir.
Goliath online. Target designated. Acknowledged, HQ.
Orders, Captain. SCP good to go, sir. SCP good to go, sir.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Job finished.
Not enough minerals.
TACOM locked.
Reporting for duty. I read you.
Go ahead, TACOM. Systems functional.
I read you.
Channel open.
Reporting for duty.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated.
Job
Orders,
finished.
sir.
Job finished.
Channel open. Confirmed.
SCP good to go, sir. Reporting for duty. I read
Ready
you.
to roll out.
Comlink online.
Identify target. Move
Goliath
it.
online. Goliath online. Systems functional.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Job finished.
Not
Identify
enough
target.
minerals.
Yes, sir.
Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
Research
Yes, sir.
complete.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Job finished.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Goliath online. Systems
Orders,
functional.
Captain. Reporting for duty. Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Go ahead, TACOM.
SCP good to go, sir.
Ready to roll out.
Systems
Destination.
confirmed.
Yes, sir.
I read you. Affirmative. Roger that.
Comlink online.
Reporting for duty.
Goliath online.
Not enough minerals.
Channel open.
Job finished.
Destination.
Comlink
Reporting for
online.
duty. Orders received.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
SCP good to go, sir. Affirmative.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Not enough
Ready to
minerals.
roll out. Destination. Move it.
Comlink online.
Destination. Absolutely.
Add-on complete.
Identify target. Move it.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Your forces are under attack.
HQ.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Orders
Go
received.
ahead, TACOM. Target designated.
Insufficient phosphine gas. Insufficient phosphine gas.
We have you on visual. Identify target.
Online. Go ahead, TACOM.
Receiving headquarters. Identify
Channel
target.
open.
Orders, Captain. I can't build there. I read you. I read you. I can't build there. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Comlink online.
Receiving headquarters.
Insufficient phosphine gas. Insufficient phosphine gas.
Destination. Move it.
Systems functional.
Proceeding.
I read you. I can't build
Research
there.
complete.
Job finished.
Identify target. Absolutely. We have you on visual. Identify target
Orders,
absolutely.
Captain. Affirmative. Job finished. I read you.
Orders, sir. Identify target destination absolutely.
Base is under attack.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir? I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Systems
Orders,
functional.
Captain? Build there. Yes, sir?
Orders, sir. Identify target.
Orders, Captain?
Orders,
Go
sir.
ahead, TACOM.
Destination. Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
Greetings, Command. Affirmative, sir. Greetings. Affirmative, sir. Excellent.
Insufficient Vespene
Reporting for
gas.
duty.
Comlink online.
Destination.
Reporting for duty. I can't build there. I read you. Orders, Captain?
Yes, sir. Move it. Delighted to, sir.
Reporting for duty. I can't build there.
Destination absolutely.
Your forces are under
Yes,
attack.
sir.
Online. Acknowledged HQ. Goliath online. Target designated.
Destination.
Comlink online. Target
Job
designated.
finished. SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir? Right away, sir. Yes, sir? I read you. Job finished.
Not enough energy.
Explorer reporting.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Build that. I read you. Reporting for duty. I read you.
Orders, sir. To roll out. Yes, sir.
Systems
Job
functional.
finished.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir. Yes, sir.
Transmit orders.
Add-on complete.
TACOM locked.
Greetings, Command.
Systems
Transmit
functional.
orders. We have you on visual.
Job finished.
Channel
Job
over.
finished.
We have you on
Job
visual.
finished. Yes, sir?
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Identify target.
Yes, sir?
Ready to roll out. Destination. Moving. Yes, sir.
Systems functional. Go ahead, TACOM.
Identify target. Moving. Yes, sir.
Orders, Captain?
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
Job finished.
Channel open.
Yes, sir? I read you.
Explorer reporting.
Orders, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Receiving
Ready to
headquarters.
roll out. Identify target.
We have you on visual.
Not enough energy.
Greetings, Command.
Systems functional.
Destination.
SCV good to go, sir.
Systems functional.
Reporting for duty. Job
Comlink
finished.
online.
Yes, sir? Orders, Captain?
Upgrade complete.
I read you. SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Right away, sir.
Systems functional.
Orders, Captain?
Upgrade complete.
Goliath
Job
online.
finished. SCV good to go, sir.
Add-on complete.
SCV good to go, sir.
Go ahead,
Job
Ready
finished.
to roll out.
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain? Job I read you.
Transmit
SCV good to
orders.
go, sir. SCV good to go,
Transmit
sir.
orders.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated. Acknowledged
Add-on
HQ.
complete.
TACOM locked.
SCV good to go, sir.
Acknowledged HQ.
Your forces are under attack.
Target designated.
Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Go ahead,
SCV
TACOM.
good to go, sir.
Acknowledged HQ. Channel open.
Destination.
I read you. Job finished. Orders, Captain? Reporting for duty.
Receiving headquarters.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Identify target.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Not enough energy. Base is under attack.
Orders, sir. Orders, sir.
Yes, sir?
Go ahead,
Destination.
TACOM.
Orders.
Ready to roll
Systems
out.
functional.
Destination. Moving.
SCV
Orders,
good
sir.
to go, sir.
Yes, sir.
Systems functional.
Orders, sir.
Acknowledged
Orders,
HQ.
sir.
forces are under attack.
Orders, sir.
Affirmative, sir.
Yes, sir. Ready to roll. Destination. Identify target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Lightning bolt, sir.
Greetings, Command.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Identify target. Proceeding. Destination.
Transmit
Your
orders.
forces are under attack.
Delighted to, sir.
Calling online. Channel open. Acknowledged, HQ. Calling online.
Ready to roll out.
Confirmed.
Destination. Identify target.
Systems functional.
Greetings, Command. Commencing.
Channel open.
Destination.
Goliath
Identify
online.
target. Delighted to, sir.
Channel open.
Destination. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Commencing.
Systems
Yes, sir.
functional.
Absolutely.
Systems functional.
Your forces are under attack.
Have you on visual?
Identify target. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Destination. Absolutely.
Calling online.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
Yes, sir.
I read you.
Yes, sir.
Base is
Absolutely.
ready to deploy.
Orders received.
Calling online.
Receiving headquarters.
Orders, sir.
Transmit orders. Greetings, Command.
Calling online. Confirmed.
Identify target. Ready to roll out.
Your forces are under
Orders,
attack.
sir. Absolutely.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring it on. Destination. Absolutely. Destination. Absolutely. Destination. Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
Systems functional. Calling online.
Identify
Your forces
target
are under
moving.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Ready to roll out. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Your
Destination.
forces are under attack.
Yes, sir.
Systems functional. Confirmed.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I read you.
Yes, sir.
Goliath online.
Let's roll.
Identify target. What do you want? Yes, sir. Identify target.
Target
Bring it on.
designated.
Absolute destination. Proceed.
Systems functional.
SCV good to go, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Target designated.
Proceeding.
Right away, sir.
No problem. Proceeding.
Goliath online.
Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. I can build that.
Ready to roll. Orders, sir.
I read you.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, TACOM.
All right. Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir. What do you want?
Online.
Research complete.
Orders, sir. Something on your mind? Identify target.
Online.
SCV good to go, sir.
Orders, sir. Destination. Proceeding.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
All right. Bring it on.
Affirmative.
Systems functional.
Job finished.
Calling online.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
SCV good to
Orders,
go,
sir.
sir.
Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
Destination. Identify target. Orders, sir. Identify target.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Identify target. Bring it on.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Identify target. Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir.
Systems functional.
Orders, sir. Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Identify target. Order. Destination. Absolutely. Destination.
Go ahead, TACOM.
forces are under attack.
Ready to roll out. Proceeding.
Explorer reporting.
United to, sir.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Your forces are under
Go
attack.
ahead, TACOM.
Moving. Proceeding.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain? Roger
Go
that.
ahead, TACOM.
Orders, sir.
Research
Orders,
complete.
sir. Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Roll out. Identify target.
Target designated.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Your forces are under attack.
Systems functional.
Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
Goliath online.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Ready to roll out.
Your forces are under attack.
Comlink online. Target
Your forces are under attack.
We have you on visual. Greetings, Command.
acknowledged HQ. Systems functional.
Your forces are under attack.
I reach it, sir. I reach it,
Greetings, Command.
no problem.
We have you on visual.
Your forces are under attack.
Goliath online.
Yes, sir. Something on your mind?
Orders received.
I dig. Ready to roll out. Oh,
Base is under attack.
yes, sir.
Magnet imaging.
Affirmative, sir.
Is that it?
Affirmative.
Yeah?
Goliath
Is that it? I dig. No
Your
problem.
forces are under attack.
Is that it?
Orders, Captain? Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
Affirmative, sir. We have you on visual.
Orders, sir. Identify target. Orders, sir. Destination. Proceeding.
Orders,
Your
Captain?
forces are under attack.
Identify target.
Insufficient cluster gas.
Affirmative, sir. Transmit orders.
Your forces are under attack.
Receiving orders.
Comlink online.
All right, we're going into the next match here in the Winners League. And we have in the... Oh, let's fix those colors. In the top right here of Polypoid, we have Hawk. And in the top left, we have Boa. So, yeah, right now it is tied for 1-1 here in the Winners League. You know, they have mostly, like, Zerg players left, so... Right, they have Razz and Hawk and Crossy. So, yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, Boa versus Hawk, I think, is pretty even. But like it could go to Hawk, right? Like if Boa wins this, he might be able to clean up. Crossy could maybe take him out, but I feel pretty confident in Gypsy's ability to maybe finish this off as well. And even KAIDO, I think, will do totally fine. So, yeah, we'll see how this one goes down. You know, it is Winners League, winner stays, so who knows? Maybe Hawk makes like a sick run here. And yeah, for the people asking in the chat, yeah, don't worry, we will play the donos after. We're also going to play a bunch of Brood War Ladder. Sorry for kind of switching up. We're doing this basically twice a month. It's every other week. We're putting together one of these Pro NA Pro League matches, right? And they're really fun. I think they're really good for the scene. If you want, you can use the command NAPL to read more on Team Liquid and also find the Matcherino if you'd like to add to the prize pool. So we have all that in there. And yeah, it's I think this type of tournament is amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying watching, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, because I am cutting these up into a couple VODs to put on ArtosisCasts as well. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. You got to have some respect for these players that play with really basically nothing to gain other than, you know, improving themselves at the hardest video game in the world, right? There's no real pro scene out here. But, you know, this makes it so that there kind of is in a way. So big cheers to Jaeyun for working hard on this and everyone else involved, Zen and everything. Okay, so Boa has been blocking the hatchery a little bit. We have the hatchery going up at the third base there for Hawk, and of course he'll retake this when Boa goes up to scout. He doesn't actually have the money yet, but just chilling there with the drone. Yeah, Boa adjusting latency. There are a few players in NA that I feel like don't have great internet. Boa's one of them. I don't always have turn rate 24 against him. Sometimes it drops to 20. And then Crossy is actually maybe the other one that sometimes that latency feels just slightly off. Not sure why that would be, since they all live in NA. But anyways, Cannon coming up as well as that Nexus here for Boa. Should be interesting to see. You know, we had a lot of Boa games in the last NAPL. Very strong player. Again, maybe the about third best Protoss in the foreign scene, I think. That's my opinion. And yeah, he's really good, but I feel like against Zerg, he's not, you know, well, his PVT, I guess, that's what I'm really judging here. He has very strong Protoss versus Terran. But yeah, his PVZ is quite good, but he did lose some matches against Striker in the last one. So definitely could be one of his weaknesses here. Now, let's see. Layer coming up. We have that third hatch. Boa just kind of keeping that probe running around, scouting as much as possible. You know, it was a forge opener. Kind of interesting, by the way, that most of these NA Protosses are preferring forge openers as opposed to gateway openers, right? So not able to put maybe as much pressure on, but it does open up opportunities sometimes. You know, there's a certain level of safety with it. Opens up the opportunity for a possible cannon rush on some spots on some maps in some situations. So maybe that's nice as well. But, you know, if it's just something that's more comfortable for you, that can work out. And some of these maps have longer rush distances as well, right? So if it has let's say it's a two-player map, sometimes two-player maps have rush distances that are like cross-spawn. So those types of maps, generally, you're not going to want to go for a gateway expansion because you just can't put that much pressure on with the Zealot. Makes such a difference when it's 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds longer to go across the map. I mean, that ends most rushes before they begin at the higher levels like this. So Hawk right now has that Spire coming up. Fair amount of Zerglings running around. And, well, we have the Corsair being built. So that will come over and scout. Looks like a very standard opener from both sides. Triple cannon, so Boa is actually not entirely sure what's going on. 3 cannons is like how many he made last week when he was actually being Hydrolined. And he actually held it somehow. It was very wild. But in this particular game, going 3 cannons, he doesn't have as many Zealots as he had in that game. So this is kind of a hedging set of cannons that he's made. He actually could walk out with the Zealots now. The 3 cannons won't let any of those Zerglings by. The Corsair, though, going across the map. We'll see what he ends up scouting with this. Spire coming up in that main base. Not up quite yet, but he's going to see the timing of all this and know when he has to get out so that Scourge don't end up killing him. Look at this pocket of Overlords over here floating over this dead mech body. Imagine if Terran still had that unit. Now, seems like, you know, he's got the second gate relatively quick, and it's in his main. Sometimes you see this made at the natural, just in case something bad happens with Mutalisks. That can kind of save you, that you can make 2 Templar, oh my god, no way. Okay, 2 Templar and then make an Archon, right? That's kind of the idea behind having it at your natural, but instead he puts the second Stargate in the natural. This is a weird place to put it and a weird place to scout as well. So we'll see if that gets spotted, but he is pretty damn sure that Hawk right now is going to go for Mutalisks. And Hawk does like Mutalisks in this matchup. He does like those openers. So this is something that could potentially give a huge advantage in this early game. Now, the Scourge are chasing him. He's going to draw them over the Stargate. So this is purely good for Hawk. If Hawk already made Mutas, I wonder if you can cancel them there and feel fine about it. He's going to fly back and make sure that this finishes. That's actually what he's doing with this, because once it gets scouted, canceling it becomes very, very reasonable. Ooh, just misses there. He has made Mutas. Okay, so Hawk has to be very careful now. Double Stargate against his Mutalisks. You know, his anti-air is going to be mostly Microing Scourge and Mutas. And if he is unable to, you know, reduce that Corsair count when it comes, that's going to be a big problem. Because that Corsair count is going to be pretty insane if he continues to produce out of 2 Stargates. 1 Stargate, no, he stopped. He stopped. So I think he's reading into this that Hawk is going to stop his Mutalisk production. So he's definitely got enough to knock those out, right? Six Corsairs against, well, that's a lot of Scourge. Does Hawk just not care? Does he just not care about those? He has made some Hydras, but we'll see if more Hydras start hatching. Then okay, he's switching out. Okay, he is. He's switching out of those Mutas. Not gonna keep those around. Not sure that they're gonna be able to find very much either, honestly. Some more gateways being added as the Templar Archives finishes up. Definitely has to get into that Psystorm pretty quick. 8 Corsairs here. +1 attack, not quite done yet. Not quite done. Quite a group of Zealots waiting. Man, those Scourge are just kind of chilling, waiting for that engagement where Hawk tries to pick off. Like 12 Scourge here. If you can get like half of them to connect, you're going to really wipe those Corsairs very, very quickly. Now, Templar is coming down. Does he have that +1? Nope, not yet. Still spinning. More gates on the way. Kind of slow on the gateways overall. Hawk might get ahead in that Hydra macro. Very, very low action game right now. Right? What action did we have? Basically nothing? Basically nothing at all? Like a little tiny bit of like walking out and scouting and flying around and scouting on both sides. But yeah, you know, not a lot going on as of yet in this game. But Robo on the way, a couple more gates. So that is going to bring us up to the 8 gateways that you need on those 2 bases. Robo going to be finishing. And that's going to allow him, of course, to, you know, get those observers out for incoming lurkers. But, of course, could provide for a drop later on as well. Sometimes those quick drops can be very, very powerful against Zerg. They don't expect them coming. And a DT drop with this many Corsairs, too, could be pretty sick. So 9 Corsairs right now. That is some insane damage output with +1 attack. There are spores spread around a little bit, and a decent amount of Hydras up there in the main. Looks like Dragoon range is on the way, so Boa definitely wants to tech up into that. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up taking a Nexus up here. A lot of times when I see very strong Protoss players play on Polypoid, they'll take this as their 3rd, but they're pretty quickly after this utilize the extra mineral flow to get a 4th base somewhere like this, right? So that they can get that 3rd gas. The extra minerals don't help that much. You know, each matchup has a race that's looking for minerals and a race that's looking for gas. So like, for instance, in this matchup, Protoss is looking for gas, Zerg is looking for minerals. In Terran versus Zerg, it's a little bit more even, but Zerg is definitely looking just for gas, and Terran needs a lot of minerals to really macro up, but gas can be important there too. But yeah, and like, honestly, TVP, it's a lot of mineral-based stuff as well. So anyways, right now, the Hydra's just kind of, like, roaming about. This is not a big group, but it could pick something off if you're a little bit sloppy with it. Nexus on the high ground. Yeah, I'm going to pull those back a little bit. Boa's got a very good army. And, you know, sitting here, like, on this kind of, like, high ground position, very hard for anyone to come up and actually engaged. So it doesn't feel like he has any good attacks. But look at this nice setup here from Hawk. He's going to go ahead and spread these lurkers out up on this third base. Yeah, very nice burrows. Attacking up into this would be incredibly difficult to pull off. You know, the amount of missed shots that you're going to have trying to clear these lurkers. Well, he's going to start storming, but, I mean, if you use up all your storms one storm at a time upon lurkers, you're going to have a hard time when the Hydra's coming. Now, that's an excellent storm right there. No doubt about that. Another very strong storm. Another very strong storm from Boa. Doing a great job here. Yeah, really starting to break through a bit. But he has basically nothing left. One more storm, and it does go down. But this is something I talk about all the time in this matchup. If you get down to just Dragoons, you're going to lose it. You cannot do that. Like, you need support, whether it's Zealots, whether it's High Templars. Goons alone don't beat anything. You know, Zergling's obviously very good against them. Hydras have explosive damage, so they do full damage to the Goon. Very good against Goons. You can see they just don't fight alone. Maybe versus Lurkers they do reasonably well, but Lurkers are never alone also, right? So kind of an issue there, and you can see it really feels like Boa overextended attacking up that hill. That definitely seemed to be a bit of a mistake, and losing his entire army, it looks like Hawk is just going to straight win the game from here. There's nothing left. The third base looks like it's going to fall, and anytime you get Protoss back into their natural, and they're just making whatever they can out of their gateways to try to fight you, that like literally never turns into a Protoss victory. So I think we're going to see GG in a matter of seconds here. Boa's going to know he's got nothing left. And yeah, even the Scourge finally getting to come out and play a little bit there. This third Nexus is going to be falling. A few Zealots popping out, but of course that has no chance to break through. The amount of Hydras plus some Lurkers for support in there. Even that High Templar getting picked off by a couple Hydralisks. Yeah, the double Stargate didn't feel like it really worked out when he lured the Scourge over it. Hawk avoided the heavy commitment into the Mutalisks. And then Hawk's macro, very, very strong. Really, though, the flaw in the game was the attack up the ramp. Like, you can't just attack uphill against a big Lurker contain. I swear. Like, I mean, I've commentated StarCraft 1 now for 16 years. Something like that. I have seen more Protoss vs. Zerg defeats attacking uphill into Lurkers than any other way. Maybe 3 Hatch Hydra busts or more, just because that happens more often, but it's a huge amount. GG. And that's going to be a victory, a second victory for Hawk. And here we go. We are in the fourth match. If Hawk gets this, it's bad. That's going to leave only Gypsy as our anchor at that point. We have KAIDO in the bottom left here of Retro, and in the bottom right, we have Hawk. Thanks, guys, for watching some NA Pro League here with me. Definitely enjoying this tournament. I really look forward to it as well. I've increased the production quality a little bit this week. It's going to be, you know, in 2 weeks' time, we'll do it again. And actually, I already have a ton of things I'm going to do that I'm looking at. And I'm like, oh, I can make this look better and that look better and this look better. It takes me some time to learn and figure this all out, but I think we can have like just a beautiful looking broadcast of this in the future. But yeah, definitely very, very fun. Yeah, I'm really glad to hear anyone that's enjoying these matches as well. It seems like we have pretty good viewership overall, and yeah, it's been good. It's early game ZVZ. I see in the chat someone's asking, Artosis, do you think DeWalt has a better PvT than Bonneth? Yes, by far, by far. Bonneth is very hard to beat. He's very good at carrier plays, and that's like one of the hardest things to beat for most foreigners. And just Terran in general, it's very hard to beat, but DeWalt's PvT is better. But yeah. Anyways. We have the hatch first here, and it is going up against Bull first. So Hawk, like, might have a little bit of an edge. Did he save any larvae? Yeah, he sure did. So there is a possibility, and now the Overlords may end up seeing each other. Wait, I can't... I guess in observer mode. Oh, wait, what? He didn't see it, I think. Okay, well, when his lings pop out, he should see this Overlord as they come down the ramp, so he'll know that that Kaido is down here. So we'll see if he's able to put some pressure on with that. You know, there is the possibility we sometimes see an instant victory when it's like a 9-pool versus 12 hatch type of opener, or, you know, hatch versus. There are various builds, but yeah. Oh, no, he's kind of sitting back, not really sending them out right now, sending them into a more defensive position. This bodes well for Kaido. This bodes well for Kaido. If those made a beeline, I think you can force drones to come down to fight. In fact, I know you can. That's just how it goes. But instead, he's playing defensively when he's actually supposed to be the aggressor. So this is going to allow Kaido to get up this hatchery and make plenty of lings and be just completely fine. I would definitely, right at this moment, give a big advantage to Kaido. He has all this information with the scout. He sees the defensive posture. He can make enough lings that he doesn't have to be scared. Hawk's ling did go up and discover hatchery first, so he's going to be regretting this a little bit. But, yeah, we'll see. You know, just because you're playing against a hatch first doesn't mean that, like, one of these very quick layer into Spire where you're very drone light, it doesn't mean they can't win. You know, really well microed and Mutalisks, where you are also making very good decisive actions with them, like good decision making, can mean the world in Zerg vs. Zerg. So Spire about halfway done. Layer not quite done here for Kaido. Let's see if Kaido is going to go for like a mass ling flood. He'll have to go Evolution Chamber. We'll see that probably pretty soon. Okay, starts his Spire. He will need to go Evolution Chamber. See, Hawk right now getting ready for a Sunken Colony in his main base, knowing that a ling flood is a real possibility here. We don't see that, actually, from Kaido. But either way, Kaido will need to make spores. Like, you cannot play this naked, because the mutas will just come out way too quickly. I think he has to start the Evo very soon. There it is. Now, how many spores are we going to see? That's a funny placed... That's a funny placed Spire. You normally don't really see it there. This is a very common spot for the Spire. But yeah, he's going to need, I would say, 2 spores here. And he might need 2 spores here as well. So that's a bit of a pain. So there's 1. If he doesn't make 1 here, he will later, because he'll need that to secure his second gas. But maybe he's going to feel fine with fewer spores at the moment. Hawk coming across the map with his mutas. He's going to be looking for some damage. Doesn't know exactly what's there. Has to assume spores are being made. This is one of the lighter spores. You know, at the pro level, we generally see 3 spores with these builds hitting each other. Okay, gets 1 drone before the spore finishes. So nice job there from Hawk. He's going to be able to hit the bottom. Like I mentioned, normally you'd have 2 spores here. So it looks like he is going to be able to deal some damage. Wow, the glaives went terribly for Hawk. Look at that. He's really, like, he could have, if the glaives went just right, maybe gotten 3 drones. Definitely 2. Definitely 2. Okay, starting to kill a few here. He has taken pretty severe damage on one of the Mutalisks. Some Scourge popping out. You know, I guess Kaido's feeling all right. You know, he hasn't lost that many drones. He's got a pretty solid economy. He's got his own mutas coming out. Is he going to be able to just defeat Hawk straight up here? Hawk has more mutas coming in. 3 full health mutas against 6 mutas total, but 2 just about to die. Hawk is going to need to do something else. This looks like Kaido's like catching up so quickly, it's insane. You know, I think a lot of it comes down to Hawk playing very defensively with his pool first opener. You know, if you're across the map putting pressure on, like, you generally have that advantage. Instead, he played very defensively with the more aggressive build. Who's the beatdown? Great article by Michael Flores on Magic from many years ago. Probably 20+ years ago. Check it out. It'll teach you a lot about positions like these. Now, the drone count getting very low right now for Kaido. So Hawk has gotten some damage in that regard. You know, the Muta Ball is still bigger for Hawk, but they're much more damage. You can see Kaido running up and getting, like, a full volley. Like, he might just get some kills in here, honestly. Even though he's on less mutas, just because of how low they are. Hawk with more coming up. This is very important. Like, he has to stop the gas because eventually Kaido's going to be able to make like a million Scourge and just overrun him. Eight mutas against 7. That doesn't feel very good for Hawk. Let's check. No upgrades yet on either side. Eight versus 8. Higher health here for Kaido. Kaido's just pulling ahead. Now, Hawk has started his natural, but it's pretty darn late. It feels to me like Kaido is... If he is able to re-secure this gas, he's going to be feeling very good. I don't know if he'll be able to, though, because Hawk is staying just slightly ahead in the mutas. Hawk turning to fight here. More mutas coming in. I think he's actually about to kill Kaido. Oh, my God. Look at this. Very, very close with Kaido, like, 2 very red mutas left against 1 muta from Hawk. This is so silly. Ling's going across the map now. Who actually has more Lings? I think Kaido is a bit ahead. Yeah, it looks like about 12 to 10 maybe. Does have that sunk in the main base, so run-bys won't be quite as strong. Some mutas being fielded here. Of course, the very damaged mutas from Kaido coming across the map with some Scourge as well. He has to be very careful, because if he actually engages with his mutas, he's going to lose 2 of them. Yeah, he's going for it. I think he's trying to just end the game, maybe? Is he trying to get a kill here? Looking for those Scourge hits. Look at this, getting moving shots. Don't forget, there's no spores here. Dude, some very good hits there. But does not matter. He ends up killing 2 and losing 2 as well as his 4 Scourge. He has that additional gas going now. Runs his Lings out. The hatchery did live with plenty of health. Don't think Hawk's too worried about losing that anytime soon. Hawk getting that second gas going. So let's count mutas. 4 against 3. They're all healthy. And then we have some extra Scourge from Kaido. Let's check upgrades. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. You know, way back in time, it was so common to just start +1 mutalist carapace and try to get into that, because it really changes the tide of battles in mutalist fights, since it reduces the damage by 3. But you know, in more recent years, the extra gas for an extra Mutalisk has been valued far, far more. It's really only when they're both getting expansions that we generally see that +1 upgrade, and whether attack or defense on that. All right, Muta's clearing these Lings out. That was kind of a weird move from Kaido. Not really able to get too much done. Oh, sorry. I missed that. So what Kaido did there was he sent Lings in that had to be defended, then he flew into the main base with mutas. It looks like he got 2 drones off of that. So solid move. Yeah, totally missed that one. So what do we have for drones? 1 on minerals and 8 on minerals. So 9 on minerals total. 4 and 5. So they have exactly the same drone counts right now. Oh, 1 extra. So very, very even in that regard, which brings us back to the Mutalisk counts, right? Kaido right now flying with 9 very healthy mutas. Hawk with 11. Now there are 4 Scourge. So the best thing that you could actually have happen here for Kaido, by the way, 2 Scourge will kill a muta, but 1 will get it to 10 health. It's better to get 4 to 10 health than to kill 2. Because then your mutas can gun them down very, very quickly, and then you've killed 4 mutas in a matter of seconds. But obviously, you can't be choosy over how your Scourge hit. No one's that good. All right, full group. In fact, more than a full group. He's got 12 here. A group of mutas is 11, by the way, because you need to pair them with something else to keep them stacked. It's like a baker's dozen. It's a muta's dozen. But it's 11 instead of 13. Okay. we are getting ready. This game is coming to a head very quickly. He's going to send Lings in and then come in with his Scourge and his Mutalisk. Look at that. Oh my god, the defense here of Hawk, really, really excellent. Looks like he will end up losing one drone, but sends many Lings to their death for that. Now the Scourge end up hitting, and now we're just going to have this final battle. How is this one going to go down? I think Hawk is slightly ahead. Oh, 2 Scourge coming in. Hold on. Hold the phone. Kaido's going to take it. And with this battle, he should be taking the game. Absolutely. Damn. Muta battles definitely go fast, man. GG is called. And Kaido going to take down Hawk. Here we go. In the top left, we have Kaido once again here, playing the purple Zerg. Bottom right, I'm a Barbie girl, playing the orange Zerg. This is Crossy. And, well, who is favored? Everyone is saying that Crossy is drunk tonight. I don't know if that is the case or not, but apparently he had a nap when I was playing Jaeyun earlier. So I guess he's ready. We'll see what this Zerg vs. Zerg is going to look like. That last one was pretty good, it felt like. It did feel like maybe if Hawk had played the opener a little bit more decisively, maybe that could have been a good position for him, but was not meant to be. Hope you guys are enjoying. We are getting a few Zerg vs. Zergs in here. Only a couple players left, right, after this. Whoever wins, it'll be either Gypsy coming out if Kaido loses, or it'll be Razz coming out, sorry, if Cross loses. So we are down right towards the very end here. Of course, if the Jaeyun, Hawk, Cross, and Razz team end up taking this down, we aren't going to have the Super Ace match. And my team loses once again. But, yeah, hopefully we can get into that Super Ace. Taking a look at these builds, we have, looks like a 12 poolish type build there against more of a 9 poolish build. I never really paid that much attention in the early game of ZVZ, but yeah, definitely. You know, Cross going a little bit more aggressive. Generally, this build is considered to be ahead of this build. You know, there is that rock, paper, scissors of who has the advantage in early games, Zerg versus Zerg. And, you know, that's where I think you're really tested as a Zerg in this matchup, is when you get a build order disadvantage like this, where basically what this does, guys, is because you got this slightly later, Kaido will probably be up 1 drone for, like, the whole game. Right, so 8 mining minerals against 7 mining minerals, okay? Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but that is more than 10%, right? 7 versus 8, that's pretty significant. It's like, you know, it's like 15% more economy. So it's just, there's a pretty reasonable advantage. Like, even if your layer is a little bit quicker, it's not quicker enough. Like, your mutas aren't going to get across the map before he's ready defensively. See, the Lings aren't getting across the map until he's ready defensively. This is why we consider, you know, the 12 pool to be ahead of the 9 pool. So, looks like Cross is going to set up a nice little Zergling line here at the bottom of the ramp. Second hatchery in the main base for Kaido. See, is he going to actually scout that? That could be kind of a big scout. See exactly what's going on. Going to give a lot more larva here. A lot more options to Kaido. Cross right now. That Spire going up in the main. The drones started to leave. I'm not sure what that was about. If he was considering maybe going for a hatchery? I don't think so, right? Spire coming up for Kaido. Oh, no, I guess so. He does end up bringing it down a little bit later. Going to go ahead and make that hatchery at the natural base. So this is a situation in which we need to see Kaido utilize the quicker larva advantage and the slightly better economy to kill Cross before he gets his natural gas up. So that Spire, not quite done. Not that far ahead, honestly, of the other Spire. KAIDO with a good 12 lings here against 8 of his opponents. Putting a little bit of damage out there. This is one way that you can try to break these Zergling conga lines, is you send a couple down, deal a little bit of damage, then back up, and kind of let your lings have like a spread of damage on them, but put some damage on, so when you do attack down, you can break through a little bit more quickly. But these are such superior formations. You're always getting surface area advantages here. See, that little run-up, by the way, was him checking high ground to see if more lings were being rallied. He needs to know, like, is this going to turn super aggro super quickly? Now, it looks like KAIDO is going to get, like, a lot of mutas here. He actually has not started that. This is kind of weird to watch. He's actually going to lose all of his lings, I think. Just barely here to cross. Just now starting those mutalisks. Okay, so gets them going. Ooh, loses one drone. Kind of a big kill there. Going to save his other one, luckily. Yeah, he's fine. We'll kill that off. Good, healthy amount of mutas coming out. 6. It looks like we have 4 there. But I think we'll have KAIDO with 6, right? So he's going to be fine. Oh, some Scourge in there. Never mind. All right, 5 mutas flying across the map. 4 mutas retreating. And this is cross favored, right? Like, he's going to start mining gas here. And what you want to do is you want to just get drones on gas, and you can switch into pure Scourge. And it's just like you have twice as much gas. Now, hold on. KAIDO comes down and goes for it, but he was actually down a Mutalisk there. Now he's down 2. This is crazy stuff, but he is trying to go for the kill. He's trying to utilize that Larva advantage, bringing down these Scourge. Having a very hard time of making them connect. You see the Scourge bugging out a little bit there. Does go for an Overlord. That is not actually going to completely supply block. We do have a little bit of open supply still left. 4 against 3. Ling coming down, and GG is called. That is going to be that. And Cross is going to take down KAIDO. All right, guys. Here we go. This is the last chance to try to tie this up. We have Gypsy in the bottom left here of Apocalypse going up against Crossy on the bottom right. Should be a pretty good match overall. I do think Gypsy is a bit better, should be a bit favored. And I think the map is, it's got its ups and downs. I think Gypsy's spawn is pretty solid. There's some funny things about Apocalypse. I'll get into it when we get to Mutalisks. But yeah, let's see what Gypsy wants to play. Like, is he going to go for just straight bio? Is he going to go 8 racks? We don't really know. Crossy on the other side, generally he'll just kind of rely on his Mutalisk micro lot and get into Hive Tech. Plays a pretty standard style. He's quite good at it. Definitely someone I've played many times over the years. He's been one of the top NA Zergs for a long time. So Gypsy starting with a depot out here. So he is going to do a wall. One thing to mention is that this is terrain that you must block. But you can make a wall here where this will be the only hole, right? So second depot and racks here. Marines will pop out on the inside, which is solid. And then you just have to defend against this, right? Any Lings trying to run in there. And Gypsy goes back. So he's queued up extra SCVs. He's going command center first. So he's assuming here that Cross will go for a hatchery first, and he is going for that. So Gypsy is taking a risk, and it is absolutely going to be paying off. So down he comes. That command center first will get started. Cross will see this and not be too happy. I think he will continue to send this drone down. You can do some pretty reasonable drone harassment. You're going to force an extra SCV to be pulled and then microed heavily against this. So that can be really annoying for a Terran player to have to deal with. The drones just can micro so much better than the SCVs. Now this SCV coming down to make the barracks, and then of course you're going to want to get that depot started as well. And yeah, he's going to start harassing this drone at that wall in, which also makes it hard to get that depot going. You can block that a little bit as well. See, sending the 2 extra. And they'll do, you know, kind of double teaming on the drone and then repair this and hopefully get the depot started as well. He's going to go out and try to repair. Of course, the SCV dances away from him when he tries to repair. Couldn't be a different way. In the meantime, Cross over here. Yeah, everything looking pretty standard overall. We'll see when he gets that layer up. Oof. Make the gas. It's the most frustrating thing. If you put it on the gas and cancel, it gets its health back. Crazy, huh? There actually, many years ago, there was a map named Python. And if you were, like, the top right spawns, like 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock or whatever, Zerg would scout you in about 2 seconds. And Nauyukin sometimes played Zerg, and he used to bring drones and attack you, and then just heal them on the geyser. It was the trollest thing I've ever seen. But that's why I know that drones get all their health back when they turn into gases and cancel. Good stuff. No, Python is one of the worst, most imbalanced maps ever made, guy in the chat. But thank you for your first time chat, which happened to be completely wrong. Now, layer on the way. Yes, Python was a classic. We will give you that. I played more games on Python than almost any other map. That was the standard map for years before Fighting Spirit took over. For years, it was the standard map. Right, SCV just kind of drilling away. He's seen that the third hatch is in the main. That's about as much information as you're going to be able to get, and it's enough anyways. That's good information. This is going to be a 2 racks Academy rush. He'll probably throw up the eBay very soon here as well. Looks like he did get supply blocked. I feel like the build is not perfectly executed here from Gypsy, but that's okay. It's close. Just the supply block is a little bit annoying here for him. Gonna get those comm sats up. There we go, all set. Cross getting that Zergling speed, it seems. Drone going across the map for that third base. I was wondering where he'd take the third. I don't think you can really take the third here. I think that's a bad third. I think the other main might be the right place. Because if you take the third here, this is super wide open. Like, you need so many sunkens, right? Or, like, even if you get into lurkers, where do your lurkers go? Like, here and, like, a mass amount of them here, it gets very difficult. Whereas you take a main base, you can just put lurkers there, right? And it's just going to completely hold it. So anyways, Gypsy walking out. Looks like one of his medics going to be under fire there for a moment. Spire not yet done. Of course, as this move out comes, Cross has to put down 2 sunkens. That's what this is designed for, these 2 racks Academy rushes. You're looking to force those sunken colonies. And of course, if they skimp it all, you can just kill them. But yeah, as he gets here and sees 2 sunkens, he'll just back up. Plenty of speedlings there too. If he had attacked that at all, he'd probably lose everything and be way far behind. As is, like, I would say Gypsy's totally fine, but like, nothing is super worked out for him so far. Oh, is he going to take this? He might. This is a very greedy play if he ends up taking this base. Right, the medics and Marines, of course, walking miles away from each other because that's what medics do. 2 fire bats being sent out. These are just to scout. You generally send these out and just let them kind of scout around the map a little bit. Mutas and Lings coming down. Now, you're not too afraid of this, honestly. Like, you have some turrets, you have Marines with stim, and, like, range should be just about done. Okay, that one is going to stim away. That's going to be annoying for Cross. Okay, he is going to catch it. That's actually really important. Because if Gypsy finds out that this is the base, then he might be able to change what he's doing. It's easier to kill this as your third, as the third for Zerg. But if you end up holding it, it gets very hard for Terran because your 4th base is so free. There's, like, hardly any pushing going on at that point. You just, like, back up and take it, and Terran is kind of, you know, stuck, not able to do anything against 4-gas Zerg, which is very, very tough to play. Now, very well-timed additional factory, and it's actually a 4th racks, like, after the turrets. This is very rare. Generally, so here's a rule of thumb for Terran vs. Zerg is you will get all the barracks you're planning on making before you start your turrets. Once you start your turrets, you're done raxes until after your starport. Okay, that's just generally how the flow of the game works, how the money works and everything. It's pretty rare to see, like, a barracks finishing after the turrets, right? but before we have like any starports. So Gypsy is actually going pretty heavy as far as bio goes, which actually will be good against this base. Like, he actually has some real potential to maybe walk across and knock that out. Queen's Nest on the way, has that Hydralisk Den. I'm pretty darn sure he already has Lurker upgrade coming right now. But of course, when you're transitioning into Lurkers, that does open up a window of opportunity here for Gypsy to possibly move out and punish that additional base. Double Starport coming up. Very good turret placement. I like this. I might steal this, actually. This one's screwing up a little bit of mining in there, which is annoying, but, like, that's hard for Mutas to engage. Very, very cool to see. It's actually screwing up his gas, too. Wow. Maybe I won't steal this. Anyways, the Marine Medic kind of pushing out in the middle. Cross wants to slow this down as much as possible. Yeah, he's really keeping those Mutas back right now. More Mutas hatching. We haven't seen... Okay, there it is. The very first Hydras coming out right now. Dude, he has to be careful. Like, if this base is lost, he'll lose this game. You're not... If Gypsy kills this, you're not going to win. It's going to be just about impossible. 11 Mutas here. The full stack does lose one immediately, unfortunately. Kind of chasing it back. Hive on the way. This will be an evolution chamber likely. Could be waiting for that Defiler mound if he's got a quicker Hive than I think. Second eBay coming up. We have that +1 already going. Probably +2 attack on the way already. And Cross doing a little bit of a counterattack. Takes out one of these turrets. I mean, this is enough Mutas to kill a fair amount of Marines here, as you can see. He is going to knock quite a few of these off. Actually, killing this SCV would be great. Just barely finishes it. Anytime he can slow Science Vessels, that's pretty solid. But you know what? These Mutas did their job. He held everything long enough that it's no longer scary about losing that fourth base. The odds of Gypsy breaking this are very low. Now, this is only one Lurker, so there is still a possibility. There is still a possibility, but, like, much less than before. Like, to even risk it is hard. You know, they can stack Lurkers there. A little bit hard to tell if they're actually there or not. You know, Gypsy getting very solid macro going, which this is kind of the important thing you need to do right now anyways, is, like, just get everything going. Oh, that's a beautiful scan. Cross going to be in a bit of trouble here. Going to lose at least one. Do they really need to start with one armor? Okay, so anyways, you know, Cross right now, he is, like, mega droning. Damn, man. Look at the amount of drones he has here. That's a little bit scary. That's a little bit scary. He's just kind of screwing around in the middle with these Lurkers. Ooh, yeah, you got to be careful about that. And just, yeah, there's that Evolution Chamber, Defiler Mound, another Evolution Chamber, Nidus getting ready. As that Nidus gets up, like, this is going to become more and more unbreakable. So, Armory coming. What? Oh, he's going to go Battlecruiser. That's what it is. Okay. That's what that Armory's for. It's like, yeah, you never get double engineering bay if you're going to mech switch. You only stay on one. But yeah, with this, it could be like, wait, where's the factory? The factory's still floating. So yeah, this is going to be a physics lab going down. 99% sure, but we'll see. Now, anyways, Gypsy, you know, he's got a pretty scary army. This is not well defended still. It's just 2 Lurkers and 2 Sunkens. Like, honestly, with good micro, everything you have here, you could break it. It's possible. It's possible. And again, if you lose this base, then this one will be killed off. But right now, this one's pretty free. All right, some Marines coming out, pushing those Mutas back. Muta's just going to retreat. Third base is going up here for Gypsy. He's got a very good SCV count, I want to mention. The Armory is up, not really doing anything with it right now. 4 Science Vessels ready. I wonder where Gypsy will take his fourth. Maybe here? I think so. I think that's probably the fourth base location. But actually, that looks a little bit tricky on this map for Terran. Like, when it gets like this, you do want to have 4 bases as Terran. Like, after you take your third, you generally take your fourth really quickly. Like, maybe you'll go up to 6, 7 racks, but you'll generally go for the fourth base immediately then. If your APM does allow that. Okay, you actually did get 1-1. Okay, it does have this spinning. This is still floating. So, like, I mean, I imagine it's Battlecruiser once again. I'd be pretty surprised with anything else. And Crossy is, he's not as much a Hydra Lurker Defiler player. Haven't really seen that from him, but definitely, you know, just the regular Lurker Defiler into Ultra, I've seen a lot from him. Very much in the past. Ooh, every Mutalisk evaporating here. He does have some Scourge on the side. He is kind of looking out for possible dropships. 2 dropships are readied. 2 more coming. This is such a very, very popular move. I like the timing of it as well after 6 vessels. Some people do it after 2. Some people do it after 4. 6 is a little bit more rare. But I was actually thinking earlier today that I think 6 might actually be the best time to do it. Unless you're like a real pro gamer. Because it allows you to get all of your macro going before you're doing this very micro-heavy attack. Right? So, like, when you do this for dropship play, you got to move it around a lot. You got to pressure. You got to throw radiates down, things like that. Now, even bringing those into the side, I think Cross knows what's happening. As soon as you see the vessels come up, they're kind of checking. They're like, are there Scourge there? Another scan. See? He knows there's dropships. 100% he knows. Can Gypsy still get in? Yes, he can. Yes, he most certainly can. All right, going to be dropping out. Not much defense here. Okay, throws down the Dark Swarm, so he'll, like, defend the bottom of this for a moment. But this is so many units. You really need to bring a lot in here to deal with this. But you know what? With Dark Swarms, it is doable. He's lost most of his drones. He lost the Sunken. Dark Swarm goes down. Going to force everything back here. Marines continue to run around. And, you know, a very good micro from Gypsy overall. You know, it seems like he's macroing reasonably well during all this as well. Another Dark Swarm is cast. The Ultra ends up falling. The One Ling, I mean, I don't know if he'll actually clear this all before it goes away because of the medics, but trying his best. Dropships seem to be reloaded. Oh, God, some Scourge coming in. Oh, that might have been 10 supply that they just got rid of. That's kind of huge if it's the case. Now, the Marines come out, and, dude, if he can kill this base, it's huge, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to. Between the Ultras, I mean, some of them are damaged, but the Lurkers coming up as well. No medics. The Science Vessel's retreating. He did some stuff there, right? He killed some drones. He killed a lot of Defilers. He killed some Ultras. And his macro's going pretty well. Yeah, there's the physics lab. I think he was getting +1 ship weapons earlier when we were talking about it. If he can get into, you know, he's got 3 gases, so you definitely want at least 3 starport, you know, battlecruiser. Battlecruisers would be very good here. You know, trying to still drop, and now Cross thinking he might have some opportunities to counterattack. 2 vessels being blown up there. And, well, this is actually starting to look like Gypsy might die. The battle cruisers, there they are, starting to do a little bit of harassment. Of course, you want that +1, by the way, so they one-shot Scourge. Okay, clears out some of these Ultras. Looks like there's a Dark Storm put here. Maybe he thought Gypsy had taken a 4th base there. That's a hard place to expand, though, in these spawns. Ooh, good Plague before that goes down as well. Okay, so Gypsy has cleared up the attacks, and his battle cruisers are doing all right. He's going to try to target down the Spores. Spores are so good. It's unbelievable. He is just going to right-click that thing. Going to back up now. I don't know if he has Yamato. Maybe he's getting it now. Maybe he already got it, but that could be used to kill the other Spores. Now, more Ultras coming in against these Plagued Marines. Damn, dude, that's it. GG. Gypsy going to be eliminated, which means that Cross is going to finish off my team. They're going to win 2-0. No Super Ace tonight. Hope that you have enjoyed the NA Pro League, North American Pro League.